You've been working on building an inventory of so many things to sell at your next market, but you are having a little bit of a problem knowing how in the world am I going to tag all of these items. Of course you want it to look professional, of course you want it to look amazing, but as a busy business owner, you don't have a lot of time to sit down and tag all of your products. That's okay, you're in the right place. I'm gonna show you my streamlined process that I have perfected over the past 3 years of doing markets that doesn't take a lot of time, honestly is the best system and way less confusing for your customers. It's very clear and to the point. Plus, it just looks really pretty and really professional. You know me, I like it looking a certain way, so that is what I'm gonna share with you today. I'm about to teach you the most efficient way to tag your items that's gonna save you time, it's gonna save you money, and it's gonna look the most professional. Let's get started because I'm so excited to show you how to tag your items. If you wanna know exactly how I designed my tags, I actually did that in my last video I posted. I will plug that video right here. You can go watch that to design your very own tags. I show you exactly how to design it. I actually have a free template for you, and I show you how to get it printed. I'm just gonna be showing these little baby headbands. I think they are, yep, they're newborn headbands. So I just have 2 of them here just to keep this video simple. But this process, you can add as many products at once. Here's what we have. We have a little pink headband, and then we have a little gray headband. Also, how freaking cute are these? I'm obsessed. They are so soft. I wish you could feel them. These sell amazing at my market, so I always have a ton of these to price. However many things you have to price. We have them here. We only have 2, but of course you can add as many as you want. We're gonna use 2 tags, so we get out as many tags as we need to price our items. I just have 2 tags. Easy peasy. Now we have our little labels. Honestly, you can get these on Amazon for super cheap, so I highly suggest just getting these little labels. They are about this big. They're just super cute and tiny, but they fit perfect here. So that's what I like to do for my prices, especially around the holiday season, because people, they want to be able to peel off the price if they're gifting it. And these actually peel off pretty well. They stay on really well and they peel off pretty well. Super cheap, super worth it. So I would just start by pricing my products. Both of these are $10. So what I do is however many things I'm pricing, so if they're all the same thing. So I would literally just write on here, $10, $10. I'm only doing 2, so I just did the 2. If you were doing 50, do 50 of, that price, that thing you are pricing. Now, easy peasy, we are just going to peel these numbers off, and sometimes I literally put them on each finger like this. I know it's kind of silly, but I will literally just put them on each finger because it's super quick to just go through and just stick them on all of your tags. So that is what I did there. Look, so easy already. Just stick those on there and you're good to go almost. I mean, we have a couple more steps to do these tags. We can actually put these away for right now and we can move on to the next step, which would just be the size. So the size, these ones are newborn. So I'm just going to write on here, newborn. And I like to put like kind of the months. So for mine, I do like newborn / 0 to 3 months. Now all I really have to do is check here how to care for these items. We designed this in last week's video. Now I'm gonna show you exactly how to use this. Super easy. Instead of writing out or customizing tags for each individual thing that have different care instructions with it, what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna check, and these are, all my velvet stuff is hand wash and lay flat to dry. So I literally just check those. How easy. They're seriously so easy. You're gonna really want to watch that other video and design these for yourself, but this is exactly how I use them. And I know I haven't done a video quite yet, one is coming soon, of how I manage my SKU numbers, because I have 2 different colors here. These are 2 different SKU numbers. In order to track my inventory, that is just how I organize things. Both of these have different SKU numbers to them. 074 is my pink, so I'm just gonna write on my labels 074 and 075. And I have all of these on a spreadsheet, by the way, and I have mentioned this before, but I can do a video exactly on how I track everything with SKU numbers. But I'm just going to show you in this video because I get a lot of questions on Instagram. Why is there a little number on your tags? What is that number? Usually, actually, I do a number sign before these. I don't know why I didn't, but just number 074 and number 075. I just put them on the front of the tag. And that way people don't get that confused with the price. Very rare they get that confused with the price because the price is just pretty darn clear back here. That is the SKU number. That is for you. That's not really for your customer. This is for you to track things. It's gonna help so much at your markets. I highly suggest doing SKU numbers. A little rundown on how I use them. I have a spreadsheet. Every single item of a different color has a different SKU number. That way I can track exactly what colors are selling at my markets, and I can track what my inventory is at after a market if I want to do that as well. The reason I like doing the numbers is because this would be a very long description to write down after it sells, instead of writing down pink newborn headband in the quiet pink color or whatever. You know, it's just a longer thing to write down. I just like using a number. It's like a code. It's a little short code. But again, I'm gonna go over this in another video in way more detail. I just wanted to explain that a little bit in this video because I'm getting so many questions on it. You can get all of this stuff off Amazon, and I will have everything linked down in the description box below if you want to order any of this stuff to tag your items. So let's just get started with the first option. So the first way that you could tag your thing, and what I do with a lot of my velvet stuff, is I use these little pins here, and you can get honestly so many of them for so cheap. This is a really good way to tag your stuff, and it's just really pretty. It looks a lot more expensive, and it feels a lot more it just feels a lot more higher quality. So what you would do is you would just poke through this hole. When you get these tags ordered, the hole isn't poked through, so you would just poke through that and it will make the hole super easy. And what I do is, at least on my headbands, is I like to kind of tag on the inside of the headband here, and I always just go through a few stitches and just make sure it's not just snagging one of them, but it's going through a few of them, and then I will just pin that. And I just lay it flat in there. That way they all kind of just lay flat like this. You can also just pin on the outside, but I like the way it kind of is tucked in there. I've never had a problem with that. People see it. They always flip over the tag to see the prices. Once in a while, people will just be shopping a lot of my stuff and they'll be like, how much is this? How much is this? And you just have to tell them everything is priced a little bit differently. Just double check on the tags and everything is individually tagged, and then people just can look there and you don't have to explain how much every single item is, which is great. I always tag things where the front of the tag is facing people, just because it looks a lot more clean and it's just way prettier when you have everything out. You could tag it this way as well, but that just doesn't look as good in my opinion. It looks too cluttery and people always flip them around and it's fine. So that's what I do. This might be my preferred option, but I'm going to show you the other two ways too, because they're also really pretty, really easy, and just like really cost effective. I'll use twine as an option. So what you would do with the twine is you would, either put it through both of the items you have. Like if say I wanted to sell like these as a set, which I probably wouldn't, but pretend that these were booties or something and I wanted to sell these as a set, I would string through both of them. Then I would put the tag on there, and this would be, the tag that would be charging for the set of whatever it is. So you just put your twine through there. Sometimes it's a little bit hard. This twine is a little bit thicker than some that I've used in the past, but you can get different sizes of twine or whatever you have. You just want to make sure it looks kind of high quality, because it just definitely looks better and convert to more sales. So then I just string that through, and I would just tie this in a little bow. That's not a very cute bow, but it's so easy, so easy. It's almost too easy. So I would just do that, and then I would trim the other bit. And so if this was a set, maybe a mommy and me set or whatever, that is another way you could do it, just with a little bit of twine. Again, this looks really good if you have a set of like mittens or a set of baby booties or something like that. I'm going to show you a very similar way, but one that I prefer a little bit more than the twine. The twine has like a very pretty farmhouse look to it, but I only have certain things that feel farmhousey, like my pumpkins and stuff. I love using the twine for that, but I think this looks just a little bit better. It's this faux suede, which again, same thing. If you had a set of something, you can, I got this huge roll off Amazon for really cheap. I've had it for years, and this is how far, I don't have a ton left, but I've literally had it for years. So I highly suggest this. I, again, will have all of these things linked in the description box so you can shop them as well. But let's just pretend we are selling this as a set again. Way easier than the twine to just feed the suede through with a hole there. Then same thing, I am just going to tie a little bow. And honestly, I just think with the faux suede, The little bows are so cute, especially if you're, you know, putting together little baby booties or just, I don't know, it just is so cute. Again, we would just trim that. What do you think? Let me know if you prefer the suede or the twine in the comment section below. I think I just prefer this for my stuff. Again, it looks a little cuter if you're just using booties. I don't know why I didn't bring any to the studio. I only have these headbands to show you. Those are a few of the ways to tag things. Another way you can do this too is if you didn't want to do a set and you just wanted to do it on one item, you can go in between stitches here. You can just attach it that way too. And honestly, it's pretty cute. So obviously the suede is a little bit too long because I was using it for the set, but that's pretty cute too. And again, this is super inexpensive, but just looks so professional, looks amazing when you have everything tagged. And don't feel like you have to choose one tagging method for all of your items. All your headbands are tagged a certain way. You know, if you're choosing this way to tag them, do that on all your headbands. But if you want to tag, you know, a different product a different way, pins on separate products, then you can do that, but just make sure it's consistent within the products. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it just looks way better. There is kind of some ideas for you. One last idea I have for you. You can get these, honestly, on Amazon or at the dollar store or wherever for really affordably. These little clothespins, you can get ones that are even colored for your brand and stuff, but this is what I use to price things that I don't want to put a hole through. So sometimes if I have fabric items, or if I just really don't want the item to get snagged, if it's a certain type of yarn, sometimes it just is scary. Usually most of the stuff is okay with it, but you can also just flip the tag on there. A con of doing it this way is it's really hard to flip and see the price. So if you are doing it this way, I would just suggest, even though it doesn't look as good, but to just do it this way. So it just shows the price right there. But again, this isn't really my preferred method, but you can even do it like this. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. This is gonna fall off a little bit easier. If you don't want to put a hole or string something through what you made, that is another option for you as well. Just a bonus option. I actually didn't plan on sharing that one. I just seen those in my drawer and I do actually use that as a method sometimes. So there's your little bonus method as well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me again today. I look forward to Friday for so many reasons, but honestly, sharing one of these videos on YouTube with you and just sharing advice with you is one of my favorite things of the week. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to comment down below and just let me know what method do you think you're gonna try for your next market. If you love this video and you want to design your own tags and haven't already, be sure to check out this video right here. You're going to love it. Let's just keep hanging out and you can just click on this video right here and I'll show you exactly how to do that for your market.